Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom Rooney. I've been a member of the Stratford Festival acting company for the past 8 years, and in that time, I have performed in 14 plays by William Shakespeare. However, this is my first time wearing pumpkin pants. Thank you very much, thank you. And I just want to say, gentlemen, please, do yourself a favor, get out there, get yourself a pair. They feel amazing. They really do. There's just so much room. It's like, these are the Cadillac of pants, let me tell you. Costumes and disguises, they're very important to actors, of course. A costume creates a perception of my character before I've even said any of my lines. And in this play, perception is central, especially in this play that is so preoccupied with, gender and identity and love, of course, and performance. For example, a wedding dress is, it's a kind of costume worn by a woman at the end of a courtship. And courtship itself, when you think about it, is a kind of performance. And now I have to go. Good night.
I'm going to sing a song called The Virgin's Meditation. It was written in the late 17th century by Thomas D'Arfay, and it's sung from the perspective of a young woman who's preparing to leave her father's house and is contemplating the mystery of married life that lies before her. A virgin's life, who would be leaving, free from care and fond desire, ne'er deceived or e'er deceiving, loving none, yet all inspired. We sit at home and not the livelong day, 1,000 harmless things we say, but not one word of wedlock's frightful news, for fear we chance to think what we must. Our virgin's life could be leaving, free from care and fond desire, ne'er deceived or e'er deceiving, loving none, yet all inspired. We sit at home and not the livelong day, 1,000 harmless things we say, but not one word of wedlock's frightful news, for fear we chance to think what we must lose.
You don't have to tell me what the exits are. I'm disrupting the play. The play is disrupting me. There's no song at the beginning of Taming of the Shrew.
Anna, should we stop?
What's the song about? Women's issues. It's really hard being a woman. Don't objectify women. But you've got 5 good-looking girls up there singing the song, haven't you? That's a little contradictory, isn't it? I'm sorry, but how many
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I ask that you please remain in your seats while we deal with this disturbance. And we'll resume the performance as soon as possible.
He came out and he told us what the play's about. Now we don't have to watch the play. Thanks very much. Did you see the last thing this guy did? My big gay Shakespearean wedding, and it's I've got a point here. It's not what it used to be, is it? It used to be authentic. It was about the text. It was reverent. It was, well, actually, it was more British, really, wasn't it? But I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about Canadians, and some of my best friends are Canadians and all that. But I mean, look, I can't even go to the Shore Festival anymore. It's all Irish plays now. Sorry, what's this? You gave me the wrong program. This is The Sound of Music. You can't just treat the public like we don't matter. I matter. I actually actually do. As a matter of fact, I happen to write for a theatre blog.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a blogger.
Stop yelling at
That's
me.
right, I'm a blogger.
No.
So you're in big danger of getting a bad review from me. Now don't put your hands on me. You're not allowed to put your hands. That's against the rules. Oh my God! It's Deborah Hay.
He's on the dress.
Calm down. Go wait for
Yeah, like why is the stage red? Is this a concept of some kind? Oh no, wait, listen. I know you're taping, I don't care. You were marvelous in Much Ado About Nothing when you fell down the stairs on your bum. That was really good. Your husband's rubbish. Give me a hug. Touch them. I don't see what the difference is. They're all sluts anyway.
Oh my God.
Luke! What the? You can't assault a patron! That's it, you're terminated, effective immediately. And I'll need your flashlight. Thank you. Yeah, and your name tag. Thank you. I don't need the tie, Luke.
Sirs, we will practice on this drunken man. What think you if in sweet jest we wrapped him in sweet clothes, rings on his fingers, a most delicious banquet laid by him, and brave attendants near him when he wakes? Would not the asshole then forget himself?
It would seem strange unto him when he wakes.
Persuade him that he hath been lunatic, and when he says he is, say that he dreams, for he's nothing but a mighty lord.
Hey, George, have some music ready for when he wakes.
This do, and do it kindly. Gentle sirs, it will be pastime passing excellent, if it be husbanded with modesty. Take him up gently, ready with fresh apparel, and each to his office when he wakes.
Grab something.
You think this will fit, guys?
Careful.
Sirrah, dress you in all suits like a lady.
Oh, my God.
Bear yourself in honorable action. Such duty to the drunkard you must do with soft, low voice and lowly courtesy, and say, what is your honor will command, wherein your lady and most humble wife may show her duty and make known her love. And then with kind embracements, tempting kisses, and with declining head upon your bosom, you will shake tears as being overjoyed to see your noble lord restored to health, when after 7 years you did think yourself no better than a poor and loathsome beggar. And if you have not the woman's gift to rain a shower of commanded tears, an onion will do well for such a shift, which, in this napkin being close conveyed, will in despite enforce a watery eye.
Cocktail, are all things ready? Then sound the music and we'll wake him straight, and each one to his office when he wakes. My lord!
He sleeps soundly.
My lord!
Oh, for God's sake. Give us another pint, please.
Here's wine, my lord, the purest of the grape.
Wine? For what lord?
For your honor, my lord.
Jesus, what am I wearing?
More richer fare your honor has to wear, and if it please you, we will fetch them straight.
Will it please your honor taste of these conserves?
What raiment will your honor wear today?
Look, shut up! My name is Chris Sly. Don't call me honor and lordship. I never drank wine in my life. I don't touch the swill. I'm more of a schnapps man myself. And I don't know what conserves are, but that's fruit. Are you trying to poison me? Don't ask me what clothes I'm gonna wear. I don't have a wardrobe. I don't have any more shirts than backs. I don't have any more trousers than legs. No more shoes than feet. Yeah, sometimes got more feet than shoes.
Oh, that a mighty man of such descent, of such possessions, and so high esteem should be infused with so foul a spirit.
Are you trying to drive me around the bend?
No, my lord.
Look, am I not Christopher Sly.
No, my lord.
Old Reggie Sly's son of Greater Napanee.
What?
Look, you ask Marion Hackett, the fat waitress at the Foster's on Downey, if she doesn't know who I am. Look, I'm not crazy.
This is it that makes your lady mourn. Hence comes it that your kindred shuns your house, as beaten hence by your strange lunacy. Look how thy servants do attend on thee.
My lord.
Each in his office, ready at thy beck. Wilt thou have music? Hark, Apollo plays, and 20 caged nightingales do sing.
Say thou wilt walk, we will bestrew the ground.
Or wilt thou ride? Thy horses shall be trapped.
Dost thou love hawking? Thou as hawks that will soar above the morning lark. Or wilt thou hunt? Thy hounds shall make the welkin answer them and fetch shrill echoes from the hollow earth.
Do you like pictures?
We will fetch thee straight Adonis painted by a running brook.
We'll show thee Io as she was a maid.
Or Daphne roaming through a thorny wood.
Thou art a lord and nothing but a lord. Thou hast a lady far more beautiful than any woman in this waning age.
Am I a lord?
Aye, my lord.
And then have I such a lady? Or do I dream?
No.
Or have I dreamed till now?
Yes.
My lord. No.
No, I do not sleep. I see, I hear, I speak, I smell sweet savors, and I feel soft things. Upon my life, I am a lord! Yes! And not a blogger.
No.
Well, call our lady hither to our side. Oh, and once again, a pot of the smallest ale.
Yes, my lord.
How fares my noble lord?
Oh, marry our farewell, for here is cheer enough. Where is my wife?
Here, noble lord, what is thy will with her?
Are you my wife and will not call me husband? My men should call me lord. I'm your goodman.
My husband and my lord and husband, I am your wife in all obedience.
Servants, leave me and her alone. Mistress, undress you now and come to bed.
Christ, noble lord, let me entreat of you to pardon me yet for a night or two,
Oh.
or if not so, until the sun be set.
Why?
For your physicians have expressly charged, in peril to incur your former malady, that I should yet absent me from your bed. I hope this reason stands for my excuse.
Aye, it stands so, and I may hardly tarry so
No, my
long.
lord, please,
Come on. Hello.
Your honours, players, hearing your amendment, are come to play a pleasant comedy. So your doctors hold it very meet, seeing that too much sadness hath congealed your blood, and melancholy is the nurse of frenzy. Therefore, they thought it good you hear a play, and frame your mind to mirth and merriment, which bars 1,000 harms and lengthens life.
A play? What, household stuff?
It is a kind of history.
Is there not a fool in the play?
Aye, my lord.
Well, we'll see it. Come, Mistress Wife. You sit by my side, and oh, you got big hands. And let the world slip, eh? We shall ne'er be younger.
Your lordship's box awaits.
My lordship's box. The night improves. Ah! You come here. Wait for me.
These heels are very hard to run in, my lord.
Petruchio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua nursery of arts, I am arrived for fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy. And by my father's love and leave am armed with his good will, and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. Here, let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. And therefore, Tranio, for the time I study virtue, and that part of philosophy will I apply that treats of happiness by virtue specially to be achieved. Tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left and am to Padua come as he that leaves a shallow plash to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Mi perdonato, gentle mastermind. I am in all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's be no stoics nor no stalks, I pray. Look, balk logic with acquaintance that you have. And practice rhetoric in your common talk. Music and poesy used to quicken you. The mathematics and the metaphysics fall to them as you find your stomach serves you. No profit grows where is no pleasure ta'en. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercy's, Tranio, well dost thou advise. If beyond Dello thou wert come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness, and take a lodging fit to entertain such friends as time in Padua shall beget. But stay a while, what company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town.
Hortensio, Signor Gremio. Gentlemen, importune me no farther. For how I firmly am resolved, you know. That is not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Katherina, because I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather. She's too rough for me. There, Hortensio. Will you any wife?
I pray you, sir. Is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you were of gentler, milder mold.
If faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. Wis it is not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not her care should be to comb your noddle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, the good Lord deliver us.
And me too, good Lord.
Master, here's some good pastime toward. That wench is stark mad, or a wonderful froward.
But in the other silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, get you in. And let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee nevertheless, my girl.
Pretty peach. It is best put finger in the eye, and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company on them to look and practice by myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou mayst hear Minerva speak.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry I am that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you mew her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. And for I know she taketh most delight in music instruments and poetry, schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, you know any such, prefer them hither, for to cunning men I will be very kind, and liberal to mine own children in good bringing up, and so farewell. Katherina, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why? And I trust they may go, too. May I not? What? Am I to be appointed hours as over like I knew not what to take and what to leave? Ha!
You may go to the devil's dam. Your gifts are so good, here's none will hold you. There. Love is not so great, Hortensio, but we may blow our nails together and fast it fairly out. Our cake's dough on both sides. Farewell. Yet, for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light on a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
And so will I, Signor Gremio. But a word, I pray you. Though the nature of our quarrel never yet brooked parley, know now, upon advice, it toucheth us both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil?
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Think'st thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
Tush, Gremio. Though it pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms, why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them, would take her with all faults, and money enough.
I cannot tell, but I had as lief take her dowry with this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends, it shall be so far forth friendly maintained, till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, we set his youngest free for a husband, and then have to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man be his dole. He that runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed. And would I had given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bed her, and rid the house of her. Come on.
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true. I never thought it possible or likely. But see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love and idleness. And now, in plainness do confess to thee, that art to me as sacred and as dear as Anna to the Queen of Carthage was, Tranio. I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young, modest girl. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, you look so longly on the maid, perhaps you mark not what's the pith of all.
Oh, yes. I saw sweet beauty in her face, such as the daughter of Agenor had. That maid, great Jove, to humble him to her hand, when with his knees he kissed the Cretan strand.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, then 'tis time to wake him from his trance, I pray! Awake, sir! If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her elder sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rid his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home. And therefore has he closely mewed her up, because he will not be annoyed with suitors.
Oh, Tranio, what a cruel father's he. But art thou not advised? He took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
Mary, am I... Now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, for my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is. May it be done?
Not possible.
Oh!
For who will bear your part and be in Padua here, Vincentio's son? Keep house and ply his book, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen and banquet them.
Basta, content thee, for I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. Keep house and port and servants as I should. I will some other be, some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or meaner man of Pisa. 'Tis hatched, and shall be so. Tranio, at once, uncase thee. Take my colored hat.
Hup, hey, hey, oh, hup, hup,
and cloak.
Hup,
When Biondello comes, he waits on thee, but I will charm him first to keep his tongue.
No! So had you need. In brief, sir, sith it your pleasure. Sith whatever your pleasure is, and I am tied to be obedient, for so your father charged me at our parting. Be serviceable to my son, quoth he. Although I think 'twas in another sense. I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio.
Tranio, be so, because Lucentio loves. And let me be a slave, to achieve that maid whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Oh! Here comes the rogue.
Sarah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Hey, how now? Where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? It's gotta get those. Hey, ow! Ow! Or you stolen his? Or both? Pray, what's the news?
Sarah, come hither. 'Tis no time to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Your fellow Tranio here, to save my life, puts my apparel and my countenance on, while I, for my escape, have put on his. For in a quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man, and fear I was descried. Wait you on him, I charge you as becomes, while I make way from hence to save my life. You understand me?
Aye, sir. Narrow it.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
The better for him. Would I were so too.
So would I, faith boy, to have the next wish after, that Lucentio indeed had Baptista's youngest daughter. But Sirrah, not for my sake, but for your master's. I advise you use your manners discreetly in all kind of company. When I am alone, why then I am Tranio. But in all places else, your master, Lucentio!
Tranio, let's go!
One thing more rests, that thyself execute, to make one among these wooers. If thou ask me why, sufficeth my reasons are both good and weighty. Let's go!
Verona, for a while I take my leave to see my friends in Padua. But of all, my best beloved and approved friend, Hortensio, and I trow this is his house. Here, Sina Grumio. Knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Whom should I knock? Is there any man has refused your worship?
Villain, I say knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir. Why, sir, what am I that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say knock me at this gate. Rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master is grown quarrelsome. I should knock you first. Then I know after who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Faith, Sirrah, and you'll not knock, I'll ring it.
Oh,
yes! I'll try how you get so far. And sing it!
Help, masters, help! My master is mad!
You knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain. Hey?
Oh, now, what's the matter? My old friend Grumio. And my good friend Petruchio. How do you all at Verona?
Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray. Con tutto il cuore ben trovato, may I say.
Alla nostra casa benvenuto molto onorato, signor mio Petruchio. Rise, Grumio, rise. We will compound this quarrel.
Nay, it is no matter what he ledges in Latin. If this be not lawful cause for me to leave his service, look you, sir, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly. Well, was this fit for a servant to use his master so? He being perhaps, for aught I see, 32 a pip out.
A senseless villain. Good Hortensio, I bade the rascal knock upon your gate and could not get him from my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate? Oh, heavens! Spake you not these words plain, sirrah? Knock me here, rap me here, knock me well and knock me soundly, and come you now with knocking at the gate?
Sirrah, be gone or talk not, I advise you.
Petruchio, patience. I am Grumio's pledge. Why, there's a heavy chance twixt him and you. Your ancient, trusty, pleasant servant, Grumio. me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
Such wind as scatters young men through the world.
Young men.
To seek their fortunes farther than at home, where small experience grows. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased. Oh. And I have thrust myself into this maze, haply to wive and thrive as best I may. Now, crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so am come abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then come round thee to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Thou'dst thank me but a little for my counsel. And yet I'll promise she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. And therefore, if thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is burden of my wooing dance, be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sibyl, and as cursed and shrewd as Socrates' Xanthippe, or a worse. She moves me not, or not removes, at least, affection's edge in me. Were she as rough as are the swelling Adriatic seas, I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why? Give him gold enough and marry him to a puppet, or an aglet baby, or an old trot with ne'er a tooth in her head, though she have as many diseases as 250 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Petruchio, since we are stepped thus far in, I'll continue that I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough, and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd, and froward, so beyond all measure that were my state far worser than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace. Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough, for I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katherina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
Now, pray, sir, let him go while the humour lasts. On my word, if she knew him as well as I do, she would think scolding would do little good upon him. she may perhaps call him half-score knaves or so. Why, that's nothing. And he begin once, he'll rail in his rope tricks, I tell you what. And she stand him but a little. He will throw a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with it, that she will have no more eyes to see withal than a cat. you know him not, sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, for I must go with thee. For in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca, and her withholds from me, and others more, suitors to her and rivals in my love, supposing it a thing impossible that ever Katherina will be wooed. Therefore this order hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access unto Bianca till Catherine the Cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed? A title for a maid of all titles, the worst.
Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace, and offer me, disguised in sober robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca, that so I may, by this device at least, have leave and leisure to make love to her, and unsuspected, court her by myself.
Here's no knavery, see. To beguile the old folks, how the young folks lay their heads together. Master, look about you, who goes there?
Peace, Romeo, it is the rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
Very well, I have perused the note. Hark you, sir, I'll have them very fairly bound, all books of love, see that in any hand, and see you read no other lectures to her. You understand me? Take your paper, too. Oh, let me have them very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself to whom they go to. What will you read to her?
Whate'er I read to her, I'll plead for you as for my patron. Stand you so assured as firmly as yourself were still in place. Yea, and perhaps with more successful words than you. Unless you are a scholar, sir.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is!
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is.
Peace, sirrah.
Grumio, mum! God save you, Signor Gremio.
And you're well met, Signor Hortensio. Trow you whither I am going? To Baptista Minola. I promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca, and by good fortune I have lighted well on this young man, in learning and behavior fit for her turn. Well read in poetry and other books, good ones, I warrant you.
'Tis well. And I have met a gentleman hath promised to help me to another, a fine musician, to instruct our fair mistress. Thus shall I no whit be behind in duty to beautiful Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me, and that my deeds shall prove.
And that his bags shall prove.
Gremio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent good for either. Here is a gentleman whom by chance I met, upon agreement from us to his liking, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine, yea, and to marry her, if her dowry please.
So said, so done is well. Hortensio, have you told him all her faults?
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
No, sayest me so, friend. What countryman?
Born in Verona, old Antonio's son. My father dead, my fortune lives for me, and I do hope good days and long to see.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife were strange, but if you have a stomach to it, a God's name, you shall have me assisting you in all. But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? Aye, or I'll hang her.
Why came I hither but to that intent? Think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with winds rage like an angry boar chafed with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field and heaven's artillery thunder in the skies? Have I not in a pitched battle heard loud larums, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that gives not half so great a blow to hear as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Tush, tush, fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, hark, this gentleman is happily arrived, my mind presumes, for his own good and yours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoe'er.
And so we will, provided that he win her.
I would I were as sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you, if I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Minola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is he, you mean?
Even he, Piandello.
Hark you, sir, you mean not her to woo, do you?
Perhaps him and her, sir. What have you to do?
Not her that chides, sir, at any hand, I pray.
I love no chiders. Piandello, that's away.
Well begun, Tranio.
Sir, a word ere you go. Are you a suitor to the maid you speak of, yea or no?
And if I be, sir, is it any offense?
No, if without more words, you will get you hence.
Why, sir, I pray, are not the streets as free for me as for you?
But so is not she.
For what reason, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you'll know, she's the choice love of Signor Gremio.
And she's the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters, if you be gentlemen, do me this right, hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentleman to whom my father is not all unknown. And were his daughter fairer than she is, she may more suitors have, and me for one. Fair Lida's daughter had 1,000 wooers. Then well one more may fair Bianca have, and so she shall. Lucentio shall make one, though Paris came in hope to speed alone.
This gentleman will out-talk us all.
Sir, give him head. I know he'll prove a jade.
Hortensio, to what end are all these words?
Sir, let me be so bold as ask you. Did you ever see Baptista's daughter?
No, sir, but here I do that he hath two. The one is famous for a scolding tongue, as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first's for me. Let her go by.
Yea, leave that labor to great Hercules.
Sir, understand you this of me in sooth. The youngest daughter whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
And since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman, to whom we all rest, generally beholding.
Sir, I shall not be slack. In sign whereof, please ye we may contrive this afternoon, and quaff carouses to our mistress' health, and do as adversaries do in law. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Excellent motion!
Fellows, let's be gone.
The motion's good, and be it so. Petruchio, I shall be your Benvenuto.
Wrong me not, nor wrong yourself. To make a bondmaid and a fool of me, that I disdain. But for these other goods, unbind my hands, I'll pull them off myself. Yea, all my raiment to my petticoat. For what you will command me, will I do. So well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors, here I charge thee tell, whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liar! Is not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Then belike you fancy riches more. You will have Grumio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest. And now I well perceive you have but jested with me all this while. I prithee, Sister Kate, untie my hands.
If that be jest, then all the rest was so.
Why, how now, dame? Whence grows this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. Go ply thy needle. Meddle not with her for shame. Thou hilding of a devilish spirit, why dost thou wrong her that did ne'er wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged!
What, in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, no, I see she is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must dance barefoot on her wedding day, and for your love to her, lead apes in hell, talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? But who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir. Pray, have you not a daughter called Katherina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katherina.
You are too blunt. Go to it orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to mine entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences, whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is... Licio, born in... Mantua.
You're welcome, sir. And he for your good sake, but for my daughter Catherine, this I know, she is not for your turn. The more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Oh, mistake me not. I speak but as I find. Oh, whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name. Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all Italy.
I knew him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, pray let us that are poor petitioners speak to Bacchari. You are marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio, I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. Neighbor, this is a gift, very grateful, I am sure of it. To express the like kindness myself, that have been more kindly beholding to you than any, freely give unto you this young scholar that hath long been studying at Rheims, as cunning in Greek,
Yassas,
Latin,
Salve,
and other languages.
Konnichiwa.
As the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But, gentle sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own. That being a stranger in the city here, to make myself a suitor unto your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. Nor is your firm resolve unknown to me in the preferment of the elder sister. This liberty is all that I request, that upon knowledge of my parentage, I may have welcome amongst the West that woo, and free access and favor as the rest. And toward the education of your daughters, I here bestow a simple instrument. And this small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, then their worth is great.
Lucentio is your name. Of whence, I pray?
Of Pisa, sir. Son to Vincentio.
A mighty man of Pisa. By report, I know him well. You are very welcome, sir. Take you the lute and you the set of books. You shall go see your pupils presently. Hold on within! Sarah, lead these gentlemen to my daughters and tell them both these are their tutors. Bid them use them well. We will go walk a little in the, we will go walk a little in the orchard and then to dinner. You are passing welcome. And so I pray you all to think yourselves.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, the 1/2 of my lands. And in possession, 20,000 crowns.
20,000 crowns!
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood. Be it that she survive me. in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained, that is her love. For that is all in all.
That is nothing. For I tell you, Father, I am as peremptory as she proud-minded. And when two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Though little fire grow great with little wind, yet extreme gusts will blow out fire and all. So I to her, and so she yields to me. For I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, to the proof as mountains are for winds that shakes not, though they blow perpetually.
Oh, now, my friend, why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
What, will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never lutes.
Why then thou canst not break her to the lute?
No, for she hath broke the lute to me. I did but tell her she mistook her frets and bowed her hands to teach her fingering, when, with a most impatient devilish spirit, "Frets, call you these?" quoth she, and with that word she struck me on the head, and through the instrument my pate made way. Well, there I stood amazed for a while, as on a pillory, looking through the lute, when she did call me rascal, fiddler, twangling jack, and 20 other such vile terms, as she had studied to misuse me so.
Now, by the world, it is a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Well, go with me and be not so discomfited. Proceed in practice with my younger daughter. She's apt to learn and thankful for good turns. Signor Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I'll attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Well, then I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say she be mute and will not speak a word. Then I'll commend her volubility and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the banns and when be married. Here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing, they call me Catherine that do talk of me.
You lie, in faith, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates. And therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtues spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved. In good time, let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first, you were immovable.
Why, what's a movable?
A joint stool.
Oh, thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Oh, alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should, Buzz.
Well ta'en like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard!
Oh, come, you wasp, i' faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
Oh, my remedy is then to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear, I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So you may lose your arms. Oh. If you strike me, you are no gentleman, and if no gentleman, why then no arms.
Oh, herald, Kate, oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest, a cock's comb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine, you crow to like a craven.
Hey, come, Kate, come, you must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Well, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is.
Well, then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
Oh, what? You mean my face?
Oh, well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
That is with cares.
I care not.
No, hear you, Kate. In sooth, you escape not so.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
Oh, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen. But now I find report a very liar, for thou art pleasant. Game passing courteous, but slow in speech. Yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite the lip as angry wenches. Well! Nor hast thou pleasure to be cross in talk, but thou with mildness entertainst thy wooers, with gentle conference, soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world, Kate like the hazel twig is straight and slender and as brown in hue as hazelnuts and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk, thou dost not halt.
Go, fool, and whom thou keep'st command.
Did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gait? Oh, be thou Diane, and let her be Kate, and then let Kate be chaste, and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
A witty mother, wit the seltzer son.
Oh, am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Oh, marry, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. And therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, thou must be married to no man but me, for I am he, am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Catherine to my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How but well, sir, how but well. It were impossible I should speed amiss.
Why, how now, daughter Catherine? In your dumps?
Call you me daughter? Now I promise you, you have showed a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half-lunatic, a madcap ruffian, and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Father, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that talked of her have talked amiss of her. If she be cursed, it is for policy, for she's not froward, but modest as the dove. She is not hot, but tempered as the morn. For patience she will prove a second gristle, and Roman Lucrece for her chastity. And to conclude, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio, she says she'll see thee hanged first.
Nay, is this your speeding? Then good night our part.
Be patient, gentlemen, I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? 'Tis bargain twixt us twain, being alone, that she shall still be cursed in company. 'Tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. The kindest Kate! She hung about my neck and kissed me, unkissed me. She vied so fast, protesting oath on oath that in its wake she won me to her love. Oh, you are novices. 'Tis a world to see how tame, when men and women are alone, a meacock wretch can make the cursedest Shrew. Give me thy hand, Kate. I will unto Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day. Provide the feast, Father, and bid the guests. I will be sure my Catherine shall be fine.
I don't know what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say away.
Be witnesses.
Father and wife and gentlemen, adieu. I will to Venice. Sunday comes apace. We will have rings and things and finery. And kiss me, Kate. Oh! We will be married a Sunday. Was ever match clapped up so suddenly?
Faith, gentlemen. Now I play a merchant's part and venture madly on a desperate mart.
So as a commodity lay fretting by you, 'twill bring you gain or perish on the seas.
The gain I seek is quiet in the match.
I do not doubt, but he hath got a quiet catch. But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter. Now is the day we long have looked for. I am your neighbor and was suitor first.
And I am one that love Bianca more than words can witness or your thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Greybeard, thy love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry. Skipper, stand back. 'Tis age that nourisheth.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourisheth.
Content you, gentlemen. I will compound this strife. 'Tis deeds must win the prize. And ye both that can assure my daughter greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Gremio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold, basins and ewers to lave her dainty hands. My hangings, all of Tyrian tapestry. In ivory coffers I have stuffed my crowns. In cypress chests my heiress counterpoints. Costly apparel, tents and canopies, fine linens, turkey cushions bossed with pearl, valance of Venice gold in needlework, pewter and brass, and all things that belongs to house or housekeeping. Then at my farm I have 100 milch kine to the pail, 60 fat oxen standing in my stalls, and all things answerable to this portion. Myself am struck in years, I must confess.
No.
And if I die tomorrow, this is hers. If whilst I live, she is only mine.
That only came well in, Sir List, to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I'll leave her houses 3 or 4 as good within rich Pisa walls as any one old Signor Gremio has in Padua. Besides, 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all which shall be her jointure.
What? Have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land. My land amounts not to so much in all. That she shall have, and besides an argosy now lying in Marcellus Road. What? Have I choked you with an argosy?
Gremio, 'tis known my father hath no less than 3 great argosies, besides 2 galleasses and 12 tight galleys. This I will assure her, and twice as much whate'er thou offerest next.
Nay, I have offered all. I have no more, and she can have no more than all I have. If you like me, she shall have me and mine.
Why, then the maid is mine from all the world by your firm promise. Gremio is obeyed.
I must confess, your offer is the best. And let your father make her the assurance She is your own, else you must pardon me, if you should die before him. Where's her dower?
That's but a cavil. He's old, I young.
And may not young men die as well as old?
Well, gentlemen, I am thus resolved. On Sunday next, you know my daughter Catherine is to be married. Now, on the Sunday following, shall Bianca be bride to you, if you make this assurance. If not, to Signor Gremio, and so I take my leave. And thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not, sirrah, young gamester. Your father were a fool to give thee all, and in his waning age set foot under thy table. Tut, a toy. An old Italian fox is not so kind, my boys.
Vengeance on your crafty, withered hide. Yet I have faced it with a card of 10. 'Tis in my head to do my master good. I see no reason but supposed Lucentio must get a father called supposed Vincentio. And that's a wonder. Fathers commonly do get their children, but in this case of wooing, a child shall get a sire. If I fail not of my cunning, scritto nel tuo cuore
il mio destino,
anche se l'assistenza m'avvelena, anche se l'assistenza m'avvelena, anche se l'assistenza m'avvelena.
Fiddler, forbear! Ah, you grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you withal?
But, wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass, that never read so far to know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies and his usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pause, serve in your harmony.
Sirrah, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I am no breaching scholar in the schools. I'll not be tied to hours, nor pointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And to cut off all strife, here sit we down. Take you your instrument, play you the while. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave his lecture when I am in tune?
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat simois, hic est sigaia tellus, hic steterat priami regia celsa senis.
Conster, then?
Hic ibat. As I told you before, simois, I am Lucentio. Hic est, son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Sigaia tellus, disguised thus to get your love. Hic steterat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing, Priami is my man, Tranio. Regia, bearing my port, Celsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie, the treble jars.
Spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Now let me see if I can conster it. Hic simois. I know you not. Hic est sigaia, tell us. I trust you not. Hic steterat priami. Oh, take heed he hear us not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and forward our pedant is. Now for my life, he doth court my love. Pedascule, I'll watch you better yet.
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not, for sure Iacides was Ajax, called so from his grandfather.
I must believe my master, else I promise you I should be arguing still upon that doubt. But let it rest. Now, Litio, to you.
Oh?
Oh, good master, take it not unkindly, pray, that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must wait and watch withal, for but I be deceived, our fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, I must begin with rudiments of art. To teach you gamut of a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual than hath been taught by any of my trade. And here it is, in writing, fairly drawn.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio.
Oh. Gamut, I am the ground of all accord. Array, to plead Hortensio's passion. Me, Bianca, take him for thy lord. Sea foot that loves with all affection. Ti solare, of 1 clef, 2 notes have I. L'ami. Show pity or I die. Call you this gamut? Tut, I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I am not so nice to change true rules for odd inventions.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no reason to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love. But if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble to cast thy wandering eye on every stale, seize thee that list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
This is the appointed day that Katherina and Petruchio should be married, and yet we hear not of our son-in-law. What will be said? What mockery will it be to want the bridegroom when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? What says Lucentio to this shame of ours?
Shame but mine! I must forsooth be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart unto a mad-brain Rudesby, full of spleen who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jest and blunt behavior, and to be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000. Point the day of marriage, make feast, invite friends, and proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Catherine and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please him, come and marry her!
Patience, good Catherine, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well. Whatever fortune stays him from his word, though he be blunt, yet I know him passing wise. Though he be merry, yet withal he's honest.
Would Catherine had never seen him, no?
Go, girl, I cannot blame thee now to weep. For such an injury would vex a very saint, much more a shrew of impatient humor.
Master!
Master, news, old news, and such news as you never heard of.
Is it new and old too? How may that be?
Why, is it not news to hear of Petruchio's coming?
Oh! Is he come?
Why, no, sir.
Well, what then?
He's coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
But say, what to your old news?
Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, an old pair of breeches thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been candle cases, one buckled, another laced with 2 broken points, an old rusty sword ta'en out of the town armory with a broken hilt, and shapeless. Oh, his horse, hipped with an old mothy saddle and stirrups of no kindred, besides possessed with the glanders and like to mose in the chine, troubled with the lampass, infected with the fashions, full of wind galls, sped with spavins, rayed with the yellows, past cure of the fives, stark spoiled with the staggers, benon with the bots, weighed in the back, shoulder shotten, near leg before him with a half-cheeked bit and a headstall of sheep's leather, which being restrained to keep him from stumbling, had been often burst, and now repaired with knots, one girth 6 times pieced, and a woman's crupper of velour, which hath 2 letters for her name, fairly set down in studs, and here and there pieced with packthread.
Who comes with him?
Oh, sir, his lackey, for all the world comparison like the horse, with a linen stock on one leg and a kersey boot hose on the other, gartered with a red and blue list, an old hat, and the humor of 40 fancies pricked in for a feather, a monster, a very monster in apparel, and not like a Christian footboy or a gentleman's lackey.
'Tis some odd humor pricks him to this fashion, yet oftentimes he goes but mean apparel.
I'm glad he's come, howsoe'er he comes.
Why, sir, he comes not.
Didst thou not say he comes?
Who, that Petruchio came?
Aye, that Petruchio came.
No, sir, I say his horse comes with him on his back.
Why, that's all one.
By St. Jamie, I hold you a penny. A horse and a man is more than one, and yet it's not many.
Come, where be these gallants? Who's at home?
You're welcome, sir.
Oh, and yet I come not well?
Not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
Oh, were it better I should rush in thus? But where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride? How does my father? Mwah! 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 Gentles, methinks you frown. And wherefore gaze this goodly company as if they saw some wondrous monument, some comet or unusual prodigy?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day.
Aye.
First we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now sadder that you come so unprovided. Fie, doth this habit. Shame to your estate, an eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us what occasion of import hath so long detained you from your wife and brought you hither so unlike yourself.
Tedious it were to tell and harsh to hear. Sufficeth I am come to keep my word, though in some part enforced to digress, which of more leisure I will so excuse as you shall be well satisfied withal. But where is Kate? I stay too long from her. The morning wears. 'Tis time we were at church.
Seek not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber and put on clothes of mine.
Not I, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
But thus I trust you will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus. Therefore have done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. Could I repair what she will wear in me, as I can change these poor accoutrements? 'Twere well for Kate and better for myself. But what a fool am I to chat with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He has some meaning in this mad attire.
We will persuade him, be it possible, to put on better ere he go to church.
I'll after him and see the event of this.
Were it not that my fellow schoolmaster doth watch Bianca's steps so narrowly, 'twere good, methinks, to steal our marriage. Which once performed, let all the world say no, I'll keep mine own in spite of all the world.
But, sir, to your love concerneth us to add her father's liking, which to bring to pass, as I before imparted to your worship, I am to get a man Whate'er he be, it skills not much. We'll fit him to our turn, and he shall be Vincentio of Pisa, and make assurance here in Padua of greater sums than I have promised. So shall you quietly enjoy your hope, and marry sweet Bianca with consent. We'll overreach the graybeard Gremio, the narrow-prying father Minola, the quaint musician Amorous Licio, all for my master's sake, Lucenti! Signor Gremio, came you from the church?
As willingly as ere I came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed. A grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Curster than she? Why, 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
She's a devil, the devil's dam.
She's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife, aye, by Gog's wounds, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed, the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped again to take it up, this mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest. Now, take them up, quoth he, if any list.
What said the wench when he rose up again?
Trembled and shook, for why he stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. But, after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. A health, quoth he, as if he'd been aboard carousing to his mates after a storm. Quaffed off the muscadel and threw the sops all in the sexton's face. This done, he took the bride about the neck, kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the parting, all the church did echo. And I, seeing this, came hence for very shame, and after me, I know the rout is coming. Such a mad marriage never was before. Now, I know you think to dine with me today and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But so it is my haste doth call me hence, and therefore here I mean to take my leave.
It's possible you will away tonight?
No, I must away today before night come. Make it no wonder. If you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And, honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me, for I must hence, and farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you to stay till after dinner.
It may not be. Let me entreat you.
It
cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
I'm looking forward to the meal.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you shall entreat me stay, but yet not stay and treat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay!
Groom me on my horse!
I shall they be ready!
Neither do it thou canst. I will not go today. No! Nor tomorrow, nor till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. You may be jogging whilst your boots are green. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself. 'Tis like you'll prove a jolly surly groom that take it on you at the first so roundly.
Oh, Kate, content thee, prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
Aye, marry, sir, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer, carouse full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad and merry, or go hang yourselves. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels. She is my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything, and here she stands. Oh, chair. I'll bring mine action on the proudest he that stops my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress if thou be a man.
Fear not, sweet wench. They shall not touch you, Kate! I'll buckler thee against a
Nay, let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
Went they not quickly, I should die with laughing.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That, being mad herself, she's madly mated.
I'll warrant him, Petruchio is cated.
Neighbors and friends, a bride and bridegroom wants for to supply the places at the table. You know there wants no junkets at the feast. Lucentio, you shall supply the bridegroom's place, and let Bianca take her sister's room.
Shall sweet Bianca practice how to bride it?
She shall, Lucentio. Come, gentlemen, let's go!
Jades and all mad masters and all foul ways. Was ever a man so beaten? Was ever a man so rayed? Was ever a man so weary? I'm sent before to make a fire, and they're coming after to warm them. Now, were not I a little pot and soon hot? My very lips might freeze to my teeth, my tongue to the roof of my mouth, my heart in my belly. Ere I come by a fire to thaw me. Hello, ho, Curtis!
Who is that? Calls so coldly.
A piece of ice. If thou doubt it, they may slide from my shoulder to my heel, with no greater run but my head and my neck. Fire, Curtis!
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Aye, Curtis, I therefore fire.
Is she so hot a shrew as she's reported?
She was, good Curtis, before this frost. But I prithee, will thou make a fire? Or shall I complain on thee to thy mistress, whose hand, she being near at hand, thou shalt soon feel to thy cold comfort the being slow in thy hot office?
I pray thee, good Grumio, tell me, how goes the world?
A cold world, Curtis. In every office but thine, therefore fire, do thy duty and have thy duty, for my master and mistress are almost frozen to death. Where's the cook? Supper ready? House trimmed, cobweb swept, carpets laid, and everything in order?
Already, and therefore I pray thee, news.
First know my horse is tired, my master and mistress fallen out.
How?
Out of their saddles into the dirt, and thereby hangs a tale.
Oh, let's have it, good Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Oh, here?
There!
This is to feel a tale, not to hear a tale.
Yeah, therefore 'tis called a sensible tale. And this cuff was but to knock out your ear and beseech listening. Now I'll begin, in primis. We came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
What's that to thee?
Why, a horse?
Tell thou the tale. but hast thou not crossed me? Thou shouldst have heard how her horse fell, and she under the horse. Thou shouldst have heard in how miry a place, how she was bemoiled, how he left her with the horse upon her, how he beat me, because her horse stumbled, how she waded through the dirt to pluck him off me, how he swore, how she prayed that never prayed before, how I cried, how the horses ran away, how a bridle was burst, how I lost my crupper, and many things of worthy memory, which now shall die in oblivion, and thou return unexperienced to thy grave.
By this reckoning, he is more shrew than she.
Aye, and that thou and the proudest of you all shall find when he comes home. Oh, but what talk I this? Call forth Nathaniel, Joseph, Nicholas, Philip, Walter, Sugarsop, and the rest. Are they ready?
They are.
Call them forth!
Do you hear? Oh! You must meet my master to countenance my mistress!
Welcome you, oh no, you, what you and fellow you. Thus much for greeting. Now, my spruce companions, is all ready and all things neat.
All things is ready. How near is our master?
In at hand, alighted by this, and therefore being Cock's passion silence, I hear my master.
What? No man at door to hold my stirrup nor to take my horse? Where's Nathaniel, Gregory, Philip?
Here, sir! Here, sir! Here, sir! Here, sir! Here, sir! Here, sir!
You logger-headed and unpolished grooms. What, no attendance, no regard, no duty? Where is the foolish knave I sent before?
Here, sir! As foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain! You horse and malt horse drudge, did I not bid thee meet me in the park and bring along these rascal knaves with thee?
Nathaniel's coat was not fully made. Gabriel's pumps were all unpinked in the heel. There was no link to colour Peter's hat. And Walter's dagger was not come from sheathing. There were none fine, but Adam, Rafe, and Gregory, the rest all ragged, old, and beggarly. Yet, as they are, here they are come to meet you.
Welcome back, my lord, my lady.
Go, rascals. Go! Fetch my supper in.
Welcome home, my lady.
Supper! Where is the life that late I led? Where are those? Sit down, Kate, and welcome. Food? Food. Good, sweet Kate, be merry. Off with my boots, you rogues, you villains! When? It was the friar of orders gray as he fled walking on his way. Ouch! You rogue! You plucked my foot awry. Take that, and mend the plucking of the other.
And the plucking of the other?
Be merry, Kate. Some water here. What ho? Where's my spaniel Troilus? My spaniel Troilus! Sirrah, get you hence and bid my cousin Ferdinand come hither. One Kate that you must kiss and be acquainted with. Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Water. Come, Kate, and wash and welcome heartily. You
horse and villain! Will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you, 'twas a fault unwilling.
A whoreson, beetle-headed, flap-eared knave.
What?
Come, Kate, sit down. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, sweet Kate, or else shall I? What's this, mutton?
Aye.
Who brought it?
Aye.
'Tis burnt. So is all the meat. What dogs are these? Where is the rascal cook?
What are you doing?
How durst you villains bring it from the dresser and serve it to me thus, that love it not?
Here, take it to you. You heedless joltheads and unmannered slaves! What? Do you grumble? Oh, I'll be with you straight!
Husband! Be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and I expressly am forbid to touch it, for it engenders choler, planteth anger, and better 'twere that both of us did fast, since of ourselves are choleric, than feed it with such over-roasted flesh. Be patient. Tomorrow it shall be mended, and for this night we'll fast for company. Come. I will bring thee to thy bridal chamber. Go.
Peter, didst ever see the like?
He kills her in her own humor.
Oh. Where is he? In her chamber.
Oh.
Making a sermon of continency to her. And rails and swears and rates. That she, poor soul, knows not which way to stand, to look, to speak, and sits as one new risen from a dream. Oh, away! Away! For he is coming hither.
Thus have I politically begun my reign. It is my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty. Until she stoop, she must not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lure. Another way I have to man my haggard, to make her come and know her keeper's call. That is to watch her, as we watch these kites that bait and beat and will not be obedient. We ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night we slept not, nor tonight we shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed, and here I'll fling the pillow, there the bolster, this way the coverlet, another way the sheets. Aye, and amid this hurly, I intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And in conclusion, we shall watch all night, and if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl, and with the clamor, keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. And thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Is't possible, friend Licio, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other than Lucentio? I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Sire, to satisfy you in what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Now, mistress, profit you in what you read.
What, master, read you? First, resolve me that.
Read that I profess the art to love.
And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
While you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
Quick proceeders, Mary. Now tell me, I pray you, you that durst swear your mistress Bianca loved none in the world so well as Lucentio.
Oh, despiteful love, unloving womankind! Oh, I tell thee, Licio, this is wonderful.
Mistake no more. I am not Licio, nor a musician, as I seem to be, but one that scorns to live in this disguise. Know, sir, that I am called Hortensio. Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I have often heard of your entire affection to Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness of her likeness, I will with you, if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss and court. Signor Lucentio, here is my hand. And here I do firmly vow never to woo her more, but do forswear her as one unworthy of all the former favors I have fondly flattered her withal.
And here I take a like unfeigned oath, never to marry with her, though she would entreat. Oh, fie on her. See how beastly she doth court him.
For my part, that I may surely keep my oath, I'll be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, which hath as long loved me as I have loved this proud, disdainful haggard. And so farewell, Signor Lucentio. Kindness in women, not their beauteous looks, shall win my love. And so I take my leave in resolution as I swore before.
Mistress Bianca, bless you with such grace as longeth to a lover's blessed case. Nay, I had ta'en you napping, gentle love, and have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tranio, you jest! But have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
In faith, he'll have a lusty widow now that will be wooed and wedded in a day.
God give him joy!
Aye, and he'll tame her.
Oh, he says so, Tranio.
Faith, he's gone into the taming school.
The taming school? What, is there such a place?
Aye, mistress, and Petruchio is the master that teacheth tricks 11 and 20 long to tame a shrew and charm her chattering tongue.
I've watched so long that I am dog weary. Oh, but at last I spied an ancient angel coming up the hill will serve the turn.
What is he, Biendello?
Oh, master, a marketant or a pedant. I know not what, but formal in apparel, in gait and countenance, surely like a father.
And what of him, Tranio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to seem Vincentio, and give assurance to Baptista Minola as if he were the right Vincentio. Take in your love, and then let me alone. Fettuccine!
Fettuccine Alfredo!
Linguini!
Pasta primavera!
Fettuccine!
Mozzarella!
Spaghetti!
Meatballs!
Gnocchi, gnocchi!
Who's there?
God save you, sirs. And you, sir. You're welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
Oh, I, sir, at the farthest for a week or two, and then up farther, and as far as Rome, and so to Tripoli, if God lend me life.
What countryman, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Mary, God forbid. And come to Padua, careless of your life.
My life, sir, how? I pray for that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Now you're not the cause. No. Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for private quarrel twixt your Duke and him, hath published and proclaimed it openly. 'Tis marvel, but that you are but newly come. You might have heard it else proclaimed about.
Oh, alas, sir, it is worse for me than so. For I have bills for money by exchange from Florence, and must here deliver them.
Well, sir, to do you courtesy, this will I do, and this I will advise you. First, tell me, Have you ever been at Pisa?
Oh, aye, sir, in Pisa have I often been. Pisa renowned for grave citizens.
Among them, know you one Vincentio?
Oh, I know him not, but I have heard of him, a merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, sir, and sooth to say, in countenance, somewhat doth resemble you.
As much as an apple doth an oyster.
And no one! To save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do you for his sake. And think it not the worst of all your fortunes that you are like to Sir Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. Look that you take upon you, as you should. You understand me, sir? So shall you stay till you have done your business in the city. If this be courtesy, sir, accept.
Oh, sir, I do, and will repute you ever the patron of my life and liberty.
Then go with me to make the matter good. This, by the way, I will let you understand. My father is here looked for every day to pass assurance of a dower in marriage twixt me and one Baptista's daughter here. In all these circumstances, I'll instruct you. Go with me to clothe you as becomes you.
No, no, forsooth! I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door upon entreaty of a present alms, if not elsewhere they're met with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat. Giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking, and with brawling fed. And that which spites me more than all these wants, he does it under name of perfect love. So should say, if I should sleep or eat, 'twere deadly sickness, or else present death. I prithee, go and get me some repast. I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
What say you to a neat's foot?
'Tis passing good. I prithee let me have it.
I fear 'tis too choleric a meat. Oh! How say you to a fat tripe, finely broiled?
I like it well. Katherina, fetch at me.
I cannot tell, I fear 'tis choleric. Oh! What say you to a piece of beef with mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Why then the beef, and let the mustard rest.
No, I will not. You shall have the mustard, or else you get no beef of grumio.
Then both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then, the mustard without the beef.
Go! Get thee gone, thou false, deluding slave that feeds me with the very name of meat! Sorrow on you, and all the pack of you that triumpheth upon my misery. Go, get thee gone, I say!
How fares my Kate? What, sweeting, all amort?
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits, look cheerfully upon me. Dear love, thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I am sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What, not a word? Nay, then thou lovest it not, and all my pains is sorted to no proof. Here, take away this dish.
I prithee! Let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Signor Petruchio, fie. You are to blame. Come, Mistress Kate, I'll bear you company.
Eat it up all, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Much good do it unto thy gentle heart. What? Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, will we return unto thy father's house. And revel it as bravely as the best. With silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things, with scarves and fans and double change of bravery, with amber bracelets
beads and all this knavery. What, hast thou dined? The tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. Come, tailor, let us see these ornaments.
Here is the cap your worship did bespeak.
Why, this was molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Why, 'tis a cockle or a walnut shell, a knack, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Away with it, come, let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger! This doth fit the time, and gentle women wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not before.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child! No, babe, your betters have endured me speak my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart, concealing it, will break, and rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost, as I please in words.
Why, thou sayest true. It is a paltry cap, a custard coffin, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well in that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not, I like the cap, and if I will have or I will have to...
Thy gown, why aye, come, tailor, let us see it. Oh, mercy God. What masking stuff is here? What's this, a sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon. What, up and down, carved like an apple tart? Here, snip and nip and cut and slish and slash. Well, what the devil's name, tailor, callest thou this?
You bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion and the time.
Marry and did, but if you be remembered, I did not bid you marry to the time. I'll none of it. Hence, make your best of it.
I never saw a better fashion gown, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. But like you mean to make a puppet of me?
'Tis true, he means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance. Thou liest. Thou thread, thou thimble, thou yard, 3/4, half yard, quarter, nail, thou flea, thou knit, thou winter cricket, thou braved in mine own house with a skein of thread. Away, thou rag, thou quantity, thou remnant, or I shall so bemeet thee with thy yard as thou shalt think on prating whilst thou livest. I tell thee, that thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave order how it should be done.
Grumio? I gave him no order. I gave him the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
Marry, sir, with needle and thread.
Oh, but did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things.
I have.
Face not me. Thou hast braved many men, braved not me. I will neither be faced nor braved. I say unto thee, I bid thy master cut out the gown. I did not bid him cut it to pieces. Ergo, thou liest.
Why, here is the note of the fashion to testify.
Read it.
The note lies in throat if he say I said so.
In primis, a loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said a loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to death with a bottom of brown thread. I said a gown.
Proceed.
With a small compassed cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Aye, there's the villainy.
Give me thy meat yards and spare not me.
Well, sir, in brief, the gown is not for me.
You are in the right, sir. It is for my mistress.
Oh, just go, take it up under thy master's use. Hortensio, say thou'lt see the tailor paid. Go, take it hence. Be gone, and say no more.
Come, tailor, I'll pay thee for thy gown tomorrow. Take no unkindness of his hasty words. Away, and commend me to thy master.
Well, come, my Kate, we will unto your fathers, even in these honest, mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For 'tis the mind that makes the body rich, and as the sun breaks through the darkest clouds, so honor peereth in the meanest habit. What, is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than the eel because his painted skin contents the eye? Oh no, good Kate. Neither art thou the worse for this poor furniture and mean array. If thou account'st it shame, lay it on me, and therefore frolic,
We will hence forthwith to feast and sport us at thy father's house. Go call my men and let us straight to him. Let's see. I think 'tis now some 7 o'clock. And well, we may come there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis nearly 2, and 'twill be supper time ere we come there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to horse. Look, what I speak or do or think to do, you are still crossing it. Sirs, let it alone! I will not go today, and ere I do, it shall be 1 o'clock, I say it is!
Why so? This gallant will command the sun. Sir, this is the house. Please it you that I call?
Aye, what else? But I be deceived. Signor Baptista may remember me. Near 20 years ago in Genoa, where we were lodgers at the Pegasus.
'Tis well, and hold your own in any case, with such austerity as longeth to a father.
I warrant you. But, sir, here comes your boy. 'Twere good he were schooled.
Fear you not him, Sierra Biondello. Now do your duty throughly, I advise you. Imagine 'twere the right Vincentio.
Tut, fear not me.
But hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I told him that your father was at Venice, and that you looked for him this day in Padua.
Thou art a tall fellow. Here, hold thee that to drink. Here comes Baptista. Set your countenance, sir. Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now, and give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft, son. Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son, Lucentio, made me acquainted with a weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself, and for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him, to stay him not too long, I am content in a good father's care to have him matched, and if you please to like no worse than I, upon some agreement, me shall you find ready and willing, with one consent, to have her so bestowed, for curious I cannot be with you, Signor Baptista, of whom I hear so well.
Sir, pardon me in what I have to say. Your plainness and your shortness please me well. Right true it is your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loveth him, or both dissemble deeply their affections. And therefore, if you say no more than this, that like a father you will deal with him and pass my daughter a sufficient dower, the match is made and all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with consent.
Then at my lodging, and it like you, there doth my father lie, and there this night we'll pass the business privately and well. Send for your daughter by your servant here. My boy shall fetch the scrivener presently.
It likes me well, Cambio. Hie you home and bid Bianca make her ready straight, and if you will, tell what hath happened. Lucentio's father is arrived in Padua, and how she's like to be Lucentio's wife.
I pray that God she may, with all my heart.
Dally not with the gods, but get thee gone. Signor Baptista, shall I lead the way?
I follow you.
Cambio!
What sayst thou, Biondello?
You saw my master wink and laugh upon you?
Biondello, what of that?
Faith, nothing. But has left me here behind to expound the meaning or moral of his signs and tokens.
I pray thee, moralize them.
Then thus, Baptista is safe, talking with the deceiving father of a deceitful son.
And what of him?
His daughter is to be brought by you to the supper.
And then?
The old priest at St. Luke's church is at your command at all hours.
And what of all this?
I cannot tell, except they are busied about a counterfeit assurance. Take you assurance of her, come privilegio ad imperamendum solum. To the church, take the priest, the clerk, and some sufficient, honest witnesses. If this be not that you look for, I have no more to say. But bid Bianca farewell.
Biondello!
Forever! And a day.
Hearest thou, Biondello?
I cannot tarry. I knew a wench married in an afternoon as she went to the garden for parsley to stuff a rabbit. And so may you, sir. And so... Adieu, sir. My master hath appointed me to go to St. Luke's, to bid the priest be ready to come against you. Come with your appendix.
I may and will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased, then wherefore should I doubt? Hap what hap may, I'll roundly go about her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Come on, in God's name, once more toward our fathers. Good Lord, how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now, by my mother's son, and that's myself, it shall be moon or star or what I list, or ere I journey to your father's house. Go on and fetch our horses back again. Evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but crossed.
Say as he says, or we shall never go.
Forward! I pray,
Since we have come so far, and be it moon or sun, or what you will, and if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie. It is the blessed sun.
Oh. God be blessed, it is the blessed sun. But sun it is not. When you say it is not. And the moon changes, even as your mind. But you will have it named, even that it is, and so it shall be so for Catherine.
Petruchio, go thy ways. The field is won.
Well, forward.
No!
Forward. Thus the bull should run, and not unluckily against the bias. Soft, what company is coming here? Good morrow, gentle mistress. Where away? Tell me, sweet Kate, and tell me truly too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such war of white and red within her cheeks? What stars do spangle heaven with such beauty as those two eyes become that heavenly face? A fair, lovely maid, once more, good day to thee. Sweet Kate, embrace her, for her beauty's sake.
Will make the man mad to make the woman of him.
Young, budding virgin. Fair and fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child. Happier the man whom favorable stars allots thee for his lovely bedfellow.
Now, Kate, I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, wrinkled, faded, withered, and not a maiden as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun. That everything I look on seemeth green. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee, for my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, and withal make known which way thou travelst. If along with us, we shall be joyful of thy company.
Kind sir, and you, my merry maid. But with this strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling Pisa. Bound I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine, which long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Happily met, the happier for thy son. And now, by law, as well as reverend age, I may entitle thee my loving father. The sister to my wife, this gentle woman. Thy son by this hath married.
What? No.
Wonder not, nor be not grieved. She's of good esteem, her dowry wealthy, and of worthy birth. Let me embrace with old Vincentio, and wonder we to see thy honest son, who will of thy arrival be full joyous.
But is this true, or is it yet your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break a jest upon the company you o'ertake?
I do assure thee, noble father, so it is.
Come, go along and see the truth hereof, for our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
Well, Petruchio, thou hast put me in heart. Have to my widow. And if she be froward, thou hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, Biondello, but they may chance to need thee at home, therefore leave us.
Nay, faith, I'll see the church to your back, and then come back to my masters as soon as I can.
I marvel Cambio comes not all this while. Sir, here's the door. This is Lucentio's house. My father's bears more towards the marketplace. Thither must I, and here I leave you, sir.
You shall not choose but drink before you go. I think I may command your welcome here, and in all likelihood, some cheers toward.
They're busy within. You were best knock louder.
What's he that knocks, as he would beat down the gate?
Is Senor Lucentio within, sir?
He's within, sir, but he's not to be spoke withal.
Well, would of a man have £100 or two to make merry withal?
Yeah, keep your £100 to yourself. He shall need none, so long as I live.
Nay, I told you your son was well beloved in Padua. Do you hear? Sir! Sir! To leave frivolous circumstances, I pray you tell Signor Lucentio that his father is come from Pisa and is here at the door to speak with him.
Thou liest. His father is come to Padua, and he's standing here, looking at you.
Art thou his father?
Aye, sir. So his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why, how now, gentlemen? Why, this is flat knavery to take upon you another man's name.
Well, lay hands on the villain. I believe he means to cousin somebody in this city under my countenance.
I have seen them in the church together. God, send them good shipping. But who's here? Mine old master, Vincentio. Now we are undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, Kraken!
Hope I may choose, sir?
Come hither, you rogue! What have you forgot me?
Forgot you? No, sir, I could not forget you, for I never saw you before in all my life.
You notorious villain! Did you never see your master's father, Vincentio?
What? My old, worshipful, old master? Yes, marry, sir, see where he stands.
Is it so indeed?
Help, son! Help, Signor Battista!
Man will murder me!
Prithee, Kate, let's stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
Sir, what are you that offer to be my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, sir, what are you? Oh, immortal gods! Oh, a fine villain! A silken doublet, a velvet hose, a scarlet cloak, and a copetan hat! I am undone! I am undone while I play the good husband at home. My son and my servant spend all at the university!
How now? What's the matter?
What is the man, lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober, ancient gentleman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. Why, sir, what concerns it you if I wear pearl or gold? I thank my good father I am able to maintain it.
Other father's a sailmaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, sir, you mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? As if I did not know his name. I have raised him since he was 3 years old. His name is Tranio.
Away, mad ass. His name is Lucentio. And he's mine only son and heir to the lands of me.
Lucentio! Why, he hath murdered his master. Lay hands on him, I charge you, in the Duke's name, oh my son, oh thou villain. Where is my son, Lucentio?
Call forth an officer! Carry this madman to the jail, Signor Baptista. I charge you, see that he be forthcoming.
Carry me to the jail?
Stay, officer. He shall not go to prison.
Talk not, Signor Gremio. I say you shall go to prison.
Take heed, Signor Baptista, lest you be coney-catched in this business. I dare swear this is the right Vincentio.
Swear if thou darest.
Well, nay, I dare not swear it.
Thou would best say that I am not Lucentio.
Well, yes, I know thee to be...
Away with the dotard. To the jail with him.
The strangers may be hailed and abused. Notorious villain!
Oh, we are spoiled, and yonder he is. Deny him, forswear him, or else we are all undone.
Pardon! Sweet father!
Lives my sweet son!
Pardon, dear father!
How's thou offended? Which is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio, right son to the right Vincentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes bleared thine eyne.
Here's plotting with a witness to deceive us all.
Where is that villain Tranio that faced and braved me in this matter so?
Why, tell me, is not this my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio, while he did bear my countenance in the town. And happily, I am arrived at the last unto the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did myself enforced him to. Then pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's nose that would have sent me to the jail.
But do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fair enough, Baptista, we will content you, go to. But I will be revenged for this villainy.
And I, to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
My cake is dough, but I'll in among the rest. Out of all hope, but my share of the feast.
Husband! Let's follow and see the end of this ado.
First kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir. God forbid. But ashamed to kiss.
Well, then let's home again. Come, Sirrah, let's away.
Nay, I will give you a kiss.
Is not this well? Come, my sweet Kate. Better once than never. For never too late.
At last, though long, our jarring notes agree. And time it is, when raging war is done, to smile at scapes and perils overblown. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I, with self-same kindness, welcome thine.
Oh,
Ah, brother Petruchio. Sister Katherina. And thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Feast with the best, and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs up after our great good cheer. Pray you, sit down. For now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Oh, chat? Nothing but sit and eat and eat.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Oh, now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
No, you are very sensible, and yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceived by him.
Oh, conceives by me? How likes Hortensio that?
My widow says, and thus she conceives her tale.
Ah, very well mended. Kiss him for that, good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband being troubled with a shrew measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right. I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
To her Kate.
To her, widow.
100 marks. My Kate does put her down.
That's my office.
Ah, spoke like an officer. Have to thee, lad.
How likes Gremio these quick-witted folks?
Believe me, sir, they butt together well.
Head and butt? And hasty-witted body would say your head and butt. We're head and horn.
Oh, Mistress Pride, hath that awakened you?
Aye, but not frighted me, therefore I'll sleep again.
Nay, that you shall not. Since you have begun, have at you for a better jest or two.
Oh, am I your bird? I mean to shift my bush, and then pursue me as you draw your bow. Oh. You are welcome all.
She hath prevented me. Here, Signor Tranio. This bird you aimed at, though you hit her not, therefore a health to all that shot and missed.
Oh, Sir Lucentio slipped me like his greyhound that runs himself and catches for his master.
It's a good swift simile, but something currish.
'Tis well, sir, that you hunted for yourself. 'Tis thought your deer doth hold you at a bay.
Petruchio Tranio hits you now.
I thank thee for that gird, good Tranio.
Confess, confess, hath he not hit you here?
He has a little galled me, I confess. And as the jest did glance away from me, 'tis 10 to 1 it maimed you two outright.
Wow. Now in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no. And therefore, Sir Assurance, let's each one send unto his wife, And he whose wife is most obedient to come at first when he doth send for her shall win the wager, which we will propose.
Content? What's the wager?
20 crowns.
Oh, 20 crowns? I'll venture so much of my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, Biondello. Bid thy mistress come to me.
Son, I'll be your half, Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves, I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
Sir, my mistress sends you word. She's busy and she cannot come.
She's busy and she cannot come. Is this an answer?
Aye, and a kind one, too. Pray God, sir, your wife send you not a worse.
I hope better.
Sirrah Biondello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Oh, nay, then she must needs come.
I'm afraid, sir, do what you can. Yours will not be entreated. Where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse, she will not come. Oh, vile, intolerable, not to be endured. Sirrah Grumio, go to your mistress. Say I command her come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
A fouler fortune mine, and there an end.
Now, by my halidom, here comes Katherina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where's your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither. If they deny to come, swinge me them soundly forth unto their husbands. Away, I say, and bring them hither straight.
Now, here's a wonder if you talk of a wonder.
Why, so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Marry, peace it bodes, and love, and quiet life. An awful rule, and right supremacy, and to be short, what not that's sweet and happy.
Now, fair Bifoli, good Petruchio, the wager thou hast won, and I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns. Another dowry to another daughter, for she is changed as she had never been.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience, her new-built virtue and obedience. See where she comes, and brings your froward wives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Catherine, that cap of yours becomes you not. Off with that bauble. Throw it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have a cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, my fair Bianca, hath cost me 500 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Catherine, I charge thee, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall. And first begin with her.
Fie! Fie! Unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty, as frosts do bite the meads, confounds thy fame as whirlwinds shake fair buds, and in no sense is meet or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty. And while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee and for thy maintenance, commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. Such duty as the subject owes the prince, even such a woman oweth to her husband, and when she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel and graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war when they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts? Come, you froward and unable worms! My mind hath been as big as one of yours, my heart as great, my reason haply more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. Now I see our lances are but straws, our strength as weak, our weakness past compare, at seeming to be most, which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand below your husband's foot, the token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Why, there's a wench! Come on and kiss me, Kate.
Well, go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt have.
'Tis a good hearing when children are toward.
And a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Come, Kate, we'll to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I won the wager, though you hit the white. And being a winner, God give you good night.